Brett joins us on Long Island. What's up, Brett?
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Good, what's up?
Mike, I get it. It's not debatable. He broke the rules. We all see that, and the penalty is the penalty. But what I don't get is this actually enlightens me to maybe look at some of the other players that are doing things, there's some players out there that wear gloves, like Ben Roethlisberger. He wears a glove, I believe, to get a better grip on the ball. So at the end of the day, by letting out the PSIs, it's for the grip.
He's wearing a glove in front of everybody. It's legal.
Okay, but my point is, so then maybe
when you give the balls to the official and then have someone go in the bathroom and doctor him, how is that legal?
No, I'm not debating that. You're not listening to me. I'm
well,
saying
then how are you comparing it to someone wearing a glove?
Why? Let me ask you this. Let me do it this way so we get this. Why is Tom Brady doing that? What's the reason?
To doctor the footballs, to get them to an illegal specification.
No, but for what purpose?
To handle them. To handle them. The glove is legal. Everyone can wear a glove.
Maybe they should look at the
Why?
The
Why
rule.
should they change the rule? Because Tom Brady cheated. There is a rule. The rule is there is a rule. There is a rule. Nobody caught Aaron Rodgers overinflating a football.
Oh, he admitted it. My point is,
he admitted that he had somebody overinflate the balls after they were given to the official. He did not admit that.
No, he prefers the ball to have more air in it.
So what? There is a rule.
And that's what I'm calling about.
Then call up. Well, wait a second. What does that have to do about Tom Brady?
I'm saying that all right, what does that do? This whole thing is
Tom Brady cheated. He cheated.
So did Jerry Rice with Stickham. Does it matter? He's the best receiver ever. They're making a big deal about
listen, Brett, you send a guy send a guy into a bathroom to doctor the footballs is league. You're telling me that's the way you should do things?
I didn't say it's the way you should do things, Mike.
You're going to compare it to a guy wearing a glove during a game? Does a guy wear the glove in front of the whole stadium and everybody on TV? Did Tom Brady do this in public? If Tom Brady went and did this in front of us on the sideline, then we could see that he didn't have any problem with it. He had someone do it in the bathroom. I mean, geez, you can't make Brady innocent here, guys. It's impossible. You can tell me you don't think it affected the game. Fine. Don't tell me he had to do it out of sight after the balls had already been given to the referee. That's illegal. He still doctored the balls. The balls are not for him to touch at that point. Steve joins us. What's up, Steve?
Hi.
Yes.
First of all, I want to say that Brady and the two guys are totally innocent.
How are they innocent?
Let me tell you why.
Yeah, let me hear this one. This is good. Let me hear how they're innocent. Go ahead.
All right. Mother Nature, over the last 100 years, every time there's a football filled at 12.5, and it goes outside to a colder temperature.
Stop before you... Stop before you embarrass yourself. Stop now. Stop. Don't give me atmosphere. Don't give me atmosphere. You know what you know is that you're a fan who's a fool. You tell me this. Well, listen, Steve.
Let me tell you why it is.
Well, no, wait a second.
This isn't the whole reason. Let me tell you the rest.
Did he take the balls and order the equipment guy to alter them?
No.
No? What do you mean no?
I'll tell you what happened in the Wells report.
Steve, are you going to tell me you looked at the evidence and you don't think he had someone doctor the balls?
I looked at the evidence and Wells made a mistake on the evidence.
He made a mistake? Why didn't Brady turn his phone over?
It's a kangaroo court.
How is the NFL a kangaroo court?
Could you please let me explain why?
No, I don't want to hear this garbage. Give me an answer to the questions I asked you.
I'd like to tell you...
I don't want your math equations. You just told me he didn't doctor the balls.
That is correct.
Did you read the evidence?
I read it all.
And you think that Tom Brady did not instruct those guys to doctor the balls?
That is correct.
What are you, nuts?
No,
go tell someone else then, please. I don't want some math equation. I don't care if you're a math teacher. You're a math teacher who's a blind-eyed fan is what you are. Don't tell me he didn't do it. You want to tell me it didn't matter? Fine. Don't tell me after you read the evidence that he didn't do it. There's no way. And he didn't turn his phone over. That didn't matter either. And the guy got pictures with Tom Brady stuff all autographed and talked about getting size 11 shoes, and Tom wants this ball and Tom wants that ball, but Tom didn't have the guy instruct the guy to inflate the balls. To de-inflate the balls. Are you serious? You can't be that blind as a fan. You can't. I don't care what course you taught. Joe in the Bronx, what's up, Joe?
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
And that guy's from up in Maine, where basically you have blind Patriot fans. That's what they are. Go ahead.
Without a doubt. I have a comment, and I have to ask you a question. I think, personally, they didn't give him enough time as far as the suspension
No, I
goes.
think the suspension's fair.
Well, you have to put it in perspective, too, as to what, does the crime fit the punishment?
I think it's... Listen, I think they also mitigated that this is not the first time the Pats have been in trouble, so I think that that was all taken into account.
Well, people that have cheated in the past have paid a lot more seriously than a 4-game suspension and $1 million fine. Don't you agree?
What? Give me an example.
Well, I don't want to put it like what happened.
Give me an example.
All right, let's go to Pete Rose now, for example.
Don't go to Pete Rose. Stick on football.
Okay.
Pete Rose paid for 25 years.
Tell me about it. He was actually...
He deserved it. He deserved everything he got.
Yes.
Don't use Pete Rose. It's a terrible example. It's a terrible example. Use somebody in football. Then you don't have one, so you don't. You're right. So you don't have any evidence to back up that you listen. You can tell me that you think it's not harsh, but you got to come with some evidence. You got to give me something to go on. You can't just give me Pete Rose. Pete Rose is a terrible example. It has nothing to do with what Tom Brady did here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It does not work. It doesn't work at all. And I'm willing to listen. Give me the guy and give me the suspension. And then tell me why his suspension wasn't too harsh. It wasn't harsh enough. I'll listen. But you got to give me some information or some evidence. Got to give me something. Steve in Chappaqua, what's up, Steve? And remember this, what people are missing the boat on. This is not a suspension handed down by the commission. It's a suspension handed down by Vincent. Go ahead, Steve. What's up?